Hi, my name is Dr.
Gaukhar Baidildinova.
This video is a part of my lectures on evidence-based medicine and epidemiology. Each of us has gone through the stages of zygote, embryo, infant, and so on before growing into a student. Articles also go through stages of development. When your article is still in progress, not fully formed, and has only some arms and legs, it is called a manuscript, not a paper. Calling it an article at this stage is just as incorrect as calling an embryo an infant. Next, you finally complete your article and submit it to a journal. At this moment, it becomes a preprint. After submission, reviewers read it, usually 2 or 3 people. They may approve it for immediate publication, but more often than not, they have a long list of comments. Once you address all of them and the reviewers give their final approval for publication, congratulations! At this point, your preprint becomes a postprint. After some time, the article gets published, becoming a fully fledged scientific paper or article that can be found in PubMed, complete with a DOI and other identifiers. Why do some articles get published while others remain preprints indefinitely? Publishing manuscripts in peer-reviewed journals often takes weeks, months, or even years from the initial submission due to the time required for editors and reviewers to evaluate and critique the work, as well as for authors to address their feedback. The need to rapidly disseminate current findings within the scientific community has led researchers to share documents known as preprints, manuscripts that have not yet undergone peer review. Immediate distribution of preprints allows authors to receive early feedback from colleagues, which can be useful for revising and preparing articles for submission. Preprints also establish priority for discoveries and protect intellectual property. Rapidly making a discovery publicly available can prevent patenting or block competing claims. During the first months of the COVID-19 pandemic, the urgent need for published research on the disease led to a surge of studies released as preprints, bypassing the traditional peer review and publication process, which was too slow in the context of an ongoing and novel pandemic. The release of COVID-related preprints, along with traditionally published studies, contributed to the largest annual increase in scientific publications. Advantages of preprints. The benefits of preprints can be summarized as follows. Rapid dissemination of results, promotes the free flow of information, increases the chances of early reviews and comments, increases the number of citations, chances of academic collaboration, the author's enthusiasm, can reduce predatory publishing, increases transparency, makes it possible to publish negative and contradictory results, can receive a DOI. What is DOI? DOIs. Digital Object Identifiers are unique alphanumeric strings assigned to a wide range of objects, ensuring their persistent identification and access in digital environments. These identifiers can be applied to various types of entities. Publications, including entire books, book chapters, journal articles, and other scholarly works. Elements, such as figures, tables, formulas, and other components within publications. Audio and video content, datasets, databases, tangible objects, people, identifying individuals such as authors, composers, and publishers, ensuring proper attribution, organizations, etc. DOIs play a crucial role in scholarly communication, research reproducibility, and digital preservation by uniquely identifying and reliably linking diverse types of digital and physical objects in the digital ecosystem. Back to advantages of preprints. Can receive a link to ORCID. What is ORCID? Open Researcher and Contributor ID is a unique, persistent identifier assigned to researchers and scholars to distinguish them from others with similar names. It is a 16-digit alphanumeric code that provides a lifelong digital identity for authors, enabling them to connect their research activities, publications, grants, and affiliations in a centralized and accessible profile. Key benefits of ORCID. Disambiguation ensures that researchers with similar names are correctly identified. Integration, used by publishers, funders, and institutions to track academic contributions. Centralized record stores research outputs, affiliations, and funding history in one place. Interoperability connects with systems like Crossref, PubMed, Scopus, and institutional repositories. Author recognition helps researchers receive proper credit for their work across different platforms. Many journals and funding agencies now require authors to provide their ORCID when submitting manuscripts or grant applications. Researchers can register for free at ORCID.org and manage their profiles throughout their careers. Back to the advantages of preprints plagiarism check, a chance for grants and awards, promotion of young researchers, early recognition, a good place to hypothesize, early detection of scientific misconduct. I also have 2 paid courses on Udemy. The Critical Assessment of Clinical Studies teaches how to read and critically evaluate clinical studies. It's a very great course. The same as my second course, Scientific Writing, where I tell all the nuances of how to write a scientific article or dissertation. Links are in the description box. Disadvantages of preprints: lack of peer review, lack of quality in disputes, concerns about premature data, media coverage that misrepresents the inherent uncertainty of preprints, risk of duplicate citation, since both the peer-reviewed article and the preprint can be cited, lack of ethical and statistical guidelines, non-compliance with COPE or ICMJE recommendations in scholarly publishing, ethical integrity, and standardized guidelines are essential for maintaining research credibility. 2 major organizations play a key role in this domain: COPE, Committee on Publication Ethics, and ICMJE, International Committee of Medical Journal Editors. COPE provides ethical oversight for academic publishing, offering guidance on issues such as plagiarism, authorship disputes, peer review integrity, and research misconduct. ICMJE develops uniform guidelines for medical journal publications, ensuring consistency in manuscript formatting, authorship criteria, conflicts of interest disclosure, and ethical research conduct. Back to the disadvantages of preprints: violation of intellectual property laws in some countries, potential health risks in certain cases, information overload, and the rush to publish low-quality research. Preprints enhance scientific communication by making research more accessible, transparent, and collaborative. However, they should be interpreted with caution, and personally, I never met a positive attitude towards them from the researcher's side, and I didn't cite them either in my master's or in my PhD thesis.